Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my monthly favorites for the month of May. And when I was gathering up my items to share with you, I realized that I've shared many of these items with you in previous videos, either little hauls that I've done during the month or get ready with me's and things like that. So I hope that this is still interesting. I have talked about these items when I first got them, but I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about them. And so many of them ended up into my monthly favorites. So I am just going to jump in and share with you my favorites for the month of May. So the first thing I want to share with you is a pair of shorts. And I got one pair of these shorts a couple of months ago, and the weather finally warmed up, and I have been wearing the heck out of them. So I did order a second pair and a little bit different finish on the denim. And of course, they're from the Old Navy store. You know me, I need to buy stock in the Old Navy store because I shop there so much, especially online. So I'm going to share these shorts with you, and then I'm going to tell you what I like about them. So I think these are called the Boyfriend Slouch denim shorts, but I will link them. And what I like about them is how slouchy they are and roomy, and they're so cute with just a tank top or a t-shirt. They do have a button fly, so some people don't like that. I don't mind it. And they are just like jean cutoffs. They're really rough on the edges here. In fact, they had so many of like the white threads just hanging. I did trim them a little bit to make them shorter. And so this is how they look. They're so comfortable because they are so roomy and slouchy, and they're meant to be that way. So I don't put on a belt or anything like that. I just let them kind of slouch around my hips. And I do like to wear them with a tank top tucked in, because if I leave something out, it's just, they look kind of sloppy if you wear something out. So you can tuck your shirt in, and then the jean shorts are really slouchy, super comfortable. And the length is nice too. They're like right above the knees. So they're kind of like a Bermuda style, but they're not, you know, they're not as fitted as Bermuda shorts. I just find them to be incredibly cute, stylish, and comfortable. I'll link them in the description box. Okay, the next item is a hair oil, and I've tried many different hair oils in my life. One that I've absolutely loved always is the Moroccan Oil brand hair oil, and I haven't used it in years, like over 5 years. I got away from it trying other things in my hair, like those polishing serums that you can get, or I've tried the Gisou, G-I-S-O-U brand. I just got away from the Moroccan Oil brand, and then I started thinking that I didn't really like hair oil anymore. So with my points at Sephora a few months ago, I got the Moroccan hair oil, and this is just a beautiful oil. It isn't all argan oil, but it's mostly argan oil. It also has some flaxseed oil for strengthening in it. And it does have some silicones in the ingredients that I read, but it never leaves my hair coated or feeling heavy or anything like that. I just use like the teeniest amount, like a pea size, and I rub my hands together. And then in the morning, I just run it through like the lower like third of my hair. I just run it through, and then whatever's left I run through the top. I don't want to put too much at the top first because I don't want my hair to look oily, but I mostly concentrate on the bottom, and it leaves my hair so strong, so shiny, so healthy, and it's such a good product. I wish I never got away from it, and I hope that I never do again. You know how we are when we want to try new things, and then you try the next new thing, and then you go through the next new thing, and then you finally circle back to that original product that you loved, and then you're like, why did I ever stop using it? That's how I feel about this. And then also with 100 of my points, I recently shared with you that I got the hair fragrance, and this is just like a little fragrance spray for your hair, and it smells so fresh. It smells like the only way that I can describe it is just clean. And it reminds me of the way candles smell if they're like the ocean scent. If you've ever tried like the Yankee Candle, like ocean scent, or just really fresh, clean, I don't know, it usually is called ocean. That's the only way to describe it. My hair smells like ocean, not fishy, not anything like from the ocean, just that clean, fresh, oceany, fresh air scent, very light, and it smells so good. And so I did go ahead and purchase the small version of the fuller size. So when you go online to purchase the Moroccan oil, there's many different sizes. I think this is the 1.7 fluid ounce size. That's what it says on the box. And then I also got the 1 fluid ounce hair spray for my hair. And together, these are just a wonderful dynamic duo, and I'd really recommend them. And I think you can even purchase the sample sizes online. If you can, I'll link them. So that way you can try them in the very small sizes, or you can use your points at Sephora, depending on whether or not they're still offering it. But that's how I tried them, and I'm so glad that I did. And these little guys will last you a very long time because you only need 1 or 2 spritzes of this, and like I said, a pea-size drop of this. You just want to get the littlest amount possible on your hair, and it will just leave it so healthy and strong. I promise you will love it. Another product that I did share with you in a Sephora haul, I basically just pulled it out of the box and showed it to you. I hadn't used it, not even one single time when I purchased it and shared it with you, but I have been using this for the past several weeks, and it's the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream, and I have the mini size, and this is another product that I would recommend picking up in the mini size because it's only like $20, and I thought it would last me a couple of months, but I have a feeling that using it every single day, it will last me probably just over a month because I'm more than halfway through, and I got it a couple of weeks ago. And it's just this cute little pot, and it's got the hyaluronic cream in there, and it smells very faintly of, like, I guess plums, but it's just a fresh scent, and it's not strong at all. It's just very, very like minor as far as scents go, but it is just like a nice bouncy cream, and I use this as my last step in my nighttime skincare routine. So I've been using it nightly over whatever else I've got going on with my skin, whether it's like an A313 or like my vitamin A derivative night. I'll use just that and then this over it. But if I'm using like any of my other serums, I'll just use my serum and then I'll use this over it. And it's just like this white cream, and it looks like it's really emollient, but it's not super emollient. It's really kind of like the Clinique Moisture Surge, and it blends right in, and it just leaves your skin feeling so soft and so glowy. After a few nights of using this, I realized that it was leaving this like a really nice glow on my skin, and I'm very, very happy with it. It has hyaluronic acid in it, and it also has some plant extracts in it, and some peptides in it. So it's just really good for your skin, and it's really nice for a lightweight hydrator in the summer months. I think when winter rolls around, I'll need something more emollient than this, and then I'll use this during the day as my daytime moisturizer. But this is perfect for my nighttime moisturizer right now, and I'm planning on going and getting it in the full size when I run out of this. Okay, moving on to makeup products. I have been rotating in a drugstore foundation that I've been loving. I love this foundation so much in the summertime that it's my favorite drugstore summertime foundation. It's sweat-proof, it's waterproof, it's transfer resistant. So I really love that it feels really lightweight on my skin. It gives my skin like just a skin-like finish. I'm wearing it today. And it has a little bit of sun protection in it, not much, only an 18, but I don't rely on my foundation for my sun protection, so I don't even care if it has none in it because I'm already wearing some sun protection. And it just is so beautiful. And I did recently talk about it in a video, and it's the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear, and it gives you 24 hours of wear, like I said, an SPF of 18, and it's very long wearing, and you don't have to worry about sweating it off, or, you know, on a long day, this is definitely what I would go to. And I wear mine in the shade 805 Ivory, and it's a little bit light on me. I think I could go to the next one down, but I'm gonna wait till I run out of this, because by the time I add on my bronzer and my blush, it no longer looks too light. And I am a very fair-skinned person, so it doesn't really matter. But I really love this a lot. I love the concealer that goes with it. And I also have the powder for in my purse, and the powder is a foundation. So you can wear this alone as a powder foundation, but I don't use it that way. I just use it with a little brush, and I just set like my T-zone with it, because I do get a little bit of oily breakthrough in my T-zone. And so this is really nice as well. So it's really affordable, it's cruelty-free, and it's at the drugstore. And so I wanted to make sure I mentioned this again. And I have 3 high-end foundations that I absolutely love. There's a tie between them. So I will share those with you in another video. I was planning on filming a video of my foundation rotation. So I've got like 3 or 4 foundations that are high-end and that I rotate on a regular basis. So I was just gonna make a video about those. Let me know if you're interested in that down in the comment section. And other than that, this is the only drugstore foundation that I'm using right now. The next item is an eyeshadow brush that I really want to share with you, because I've been doing my eyeshadow a little bit differently on some days. And what I've been doing is pulling my eyeshadow from my crease. I usually stop right about here, but instead I've just been dragging it down here. And I have a brush that I've just been loving, and it's the 206 brush from BK Beauty, and that's Lisa J's makeup and brush company. And so it's the 206 brush. It looks like this, and it is so perfect for my eyes. I do have a lot of space from my lid to my brow, so my brow bone area is big. So I like to use a lot of my transition color in that area, just to kind of make it maybe look a little less large here, my brow bone. And this brush is perfect. For me, it's a really good crease brush. I'm not sure how she recommends that you use this brush on her website, but this is what I use it for. I drag my transition shade into my crease and run it along my brow bone like this, and then drag it down here like this. If I'm using a darker shade for my transition shade, I won't do that. But when I'm using just a normal like transition color that's kind of a neutral in whatever shade I'm using on my lid, it's just perfect. It's like it just blends itself the way it works. You can do the little circular motion or the back and forth, but I love this brush, and it's perfect for my crease in the space I have there. I think anybody would like this brush. I think there's a lot of other ways you could use it too, for like packing color here in the outer corner. It would be really nice. And I think that's what I originally used this brush for, because it's not a super fluffy blending brush. It's a little more dense the way the fibers are packed in there. So you can use it like for that, for the transition shade, or just for a one and done eyelid shade, just putting it all over your mobile lid. Just a really good brush, the 206 from BK Beauty. The next thing are the Kat Von D eyeshadow sticks, and they look like this. I have 3 of them, and I have all of the shimmer shades. There's 5 shades in total. 3 are shimmers and 2 are metallics. I don't own the metallics, but the shades that they have in the metallic are green and ruby, and they look beautiful, but they're just really metallic, and I feel like the shimmery ones are already a little bit metallic. And so I have three. The first one that I got is Hal, and it looks like this. And it's just a really pretty, like, champagne shade, or it's described as a pearl on the Kat Von D website. So yeah, it's just a pearl shade. Look how pretty that is. And it doesn't have any glitter in it, but it just has a really beautiful, like, shimmer about it. And as you blend it out, it just leaves you with like the prettiest eye look. This alone with some black eyeliner is really beautiful, and I love this. And then other things that you can use it for is using a pencil brush and just going in with this on my brush and placing it in the inner corner of my eye, just as that like little pop. Or for whatever eye look you have going on, you could just take a little on your finger and pop it into the center of your lid. And it's just so pretty. It's so shimmery, no pieces of glitter. They blend like a dream and they don't irritate my eyes. So I love this. And then the next shade is called Flash, and it's on the Kat Von D website. They call it a sterling shade. I don't know what that is, but I call it kind of like almost like a minky amethyst kind of shade. And it does have like a duochrome kind of look to it. It shifts kind of like, I don't know, like purpley and a little bit of kind of that look of like copper when it starts to get a patina on it and it oxidizes. That's what this kind of reminds me of. Look how pretty that is. And this is a beautiful one and done eyeshadow shade as well. Sometimes I like to use this on the inside and then this in the outer corner and blend it in the crease. So pretty. And the third shade is called Electric Bolt, and this is a copper shade, and it's so pretty. Copper really brings out blue eyes, so I really like this one, like as a one and done just on my lid. It's so pretty. So these are the three: Hal, Flash, and Electric Bolt. And they're just beautiful. And like I said, there's two more in a ruby shade and a green shade, but those are metallics. And I don't really think either of those shades really suit me anyways. So even if they were shimmers, I probably would have passed on them. And they're really long wearing and they wash off like with soap and water or maybe a little makeup remover, but they don't crease and they won't budge. They will stay put all day. Okay, so if you guys follow me, you know that I love blush. I think blush is like my favorite makeup product. I have way too many blushes in my collection and I just love blush. But one that I've been really loving this summer, well, actually three, but the one I wanted to talk to you about is the liquid formula of the Orgasm blush from Nars. And I have talked to you about this not too long ago because I did replenish it and purchase a new one. And it is the prettiest, like peachy, pinky shade for the summer. I mean, any time of year, but I feel like it is just perfect in the summer months. And I really love wearing this kind of like on its own. It doesn't have any shimmer to it like the powder formula blush does, but it just gives you like this like skin-like finish, like it's coming from your own cheeks. So it's so, so pretty. And I really love to top it with the multi-stick in Orgasm. So I have this too, and I like to like tap the tops of my cheekbones with this. And this is a shimmer highlighter type product, and it just gives the prettiest glow. I feel like in the summertime, I could wear this every day, and even though I love blushes, I wouldn't complain because it's such a pretty combination. And so I wanted to share that with you and talk about it again because I've just been wearing the heck out of it and loving it. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to some household items that I've just been loving. So I have 2 teenage boys and I have 2 dogs and 2 cats in my house. I do like to wash my pets' beds. Like once a month, I'll wash them. And I like to wash any fabrics or blankets that they lay on like pretty regularly. But having pets and having teenage boys who play sports, things can get a little bit stinky sometimes. So something I've been loving is the Febreze Unstoppables Touch Fabric Spray, burst of freshness with every touch. And you can use this in your car, you know, just spray it around on your car, like the floor where there's like a little bit of carpet down there. I do have floor mats over them, but still, it just really freshens up your car. Or if you have fabric car seats, you could use it for that. I like to use it on my bedding between washes, and I like to use it just anywhere there's fabric, and it has this really fine mist, and you just spritz it into the air. And it really is true that when you touch the fabric, it kind of releases a very light, very fresh scent. And so this smells so good, and I really like this. And so another thing that I really like are these Downy Unstoppables. I think these, I don't know if these are made by Febreze, but they're called Unstoppables. And I have the fresh scent. And what they suggest you do is take like half a capful. I usually use a quarter of a capful and throw it in with my towels or my boys' laundry, even my own laundry. And it just smells so fresh. I don't know if this replaces your fabric softener sheets in the dryer because you use these in the washing machine. So I have still been using my fabric softener sheets in my dryer, but these have really made my towels, my blankets, the dog bed, my boys' clothes, my laundry, my husband's laundry smell so fresh. And I wish I tried them sooner because I don't know, I just never put anything. I was always worried about like having things like this on my kids' skin when they were younger. But now I don't know, it's not that I don't care, but I don't know. I've just been adding these now and I really like it a lot. Okay, this is what I use to wash my makeup brushes. It sits by the sink in my bathroom and I just use a bar of soap, and this one smells really nice. And I just take my makeup brush and I get the brush wet, go like this on the bar of soap, and then use my hand to kind of just like work it in and then rinse. And so that's what I like to do to keep my brushes clean when I do a deep clean of my makeup brushes, and they do come out really clean. But the thing I wanted to share with you is this little soap tray. It's a tray and it has like a little ledge on it. So water won't sit in here. It just kind of runs out. So I just keep it on the base of the sink, close to the sink. And then I have this thing, which is a soap lift, and it's biodegradable. I'm not even sure what it's made out of, but it's really nice. And it sits in the soap dish, keeping your soap out of any water. So my soap doesn't get all gooey and gross, and it lasts a lot longer. And I really like this system for cleaning my brushes. It works really well. Sometimes I go through stages of using like a foaming face wash or using unscented Dove soap on my face. And whenever I go into my phase of using bar soap on my face, which I don't always do because I don't like my bar soap to get gooey, but now that I have this system, I think I might go back and try my unscented Dove soap on my face because it will last a lot longer if it's not sitting in water. You know, I just find the whole like keeping soap dry and having it last, it's always been cumbersome and hard to do, but this makes it so much easier. So maybe I'll replace my face wash when I'm out with unscented Dove soap again. I really swear by it. I used that like for such a long time, and it always made my skin so soft and kept my skin nice and clean. And especially as I'm aging, it's good to use something very gentle with moisturizing cream in it like Dove has. So I think I might go back to that. I wanted to share this with you. Okay, so I've been really watching my weight and making sure that I don't overdo it. I feel like in the summertime, it almost can be more of a problem for me than in the winter time because there's so much good things to eat, like those Jell-O dishes that people make at barbecues, watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, all those fruits that are full of sugar, and you feel like you're not eating anything really bad, but you do really have to watch it, because before you know it, you'll start packing on pounds and you'll think, hey, I've just been eating fruit. So what I've been doing is trying to extend my fast every day on the days that, you know, we're not going to like a barbecue or going to see family and things like that. So on a normal, ordinary day, I've just been trying to drink my coffee in the morning and extend my fast as long as I possibly can before I eat my meal. And I actually made it one day to 4 p.m. Like, I stopped eating like at 8 p.m. the night before and went all the way to 4 p.m. the next day. And that's really hard to do, but it does help you quickly take off weight if you can do that like once or twice a week. So what I've been really enjoying to break my fast, not at 4 p.m. Those days are like exceptions, not the norm. Normally I break my fast around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I try not to eat after 8 p.m. at night. Actually, I try to not eat anything after 7 p.m., but I find that very difficult. So sometimes it's 8 p.m. because I like to eat something, like a little snack while I'm watching something before I go to bed at night. So what I've been doing is breaking my fast with Atkins protein shakes, and these only have 4 net carbs. They have fiber in them, and they're very high in protein. They have 15 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, and only 1 gram of sugar. This one is made with coffee. I like all the flavors. I usually like chocolatey flavors the most, but I've tried, I think, all of them, and they're all really good. So whatever flavor you like. But this is iced coffee protein shake, and at like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, it does have caffeine in it. So I do like to have this to break my fast, and it also helps fill me up, so I can make it a couple more hours before I eat some solid food. But if you're doing intermittent fasting, this will break your fast, because it's not just like water, tea, or coffee with like no cream or sugar or anything like that. This is the second thing I got of the iced coffee. I went through one already this month, and I really loved it, so I wanted to share this with you. I guess I'm gonna end this video here, because my favorites videos always get so long. I could go on and on with monthly favorites. And the products that I didn't talk to you about, I'll just add them to other videos that I'll be putting out for you over the next month. But I always make my monthly favorites videos a giveaway. So what I'm gonna be giving away this time is a fresh, brand new Nars Orgasm Liquid Blush. I've never even opened this box. So as you can see, well, right now I am, it's unopened, and there's a fresh new product in there. And whoever wins this giveaway will win this. And to be entered in this giveaway, you have to be a subscriber. You have to like this video. You have to have commented on my last video by the time this one went up. So the video just before this one. And you have to let me know that you want to be entered in the giveaway down in the comments of this video. And if you did all that, you are entered in the giveaway. And 7 days after this video goes up, I will use randomcommentpicker.com to draw a name randomly, and I will send this out. I will link the name of the winner next week, 7 days from this video, in the description box, and the first comment will be pinned with your name, and I'll add my email address so that you can email me and let me know where you live or where you would like me to mail your product. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like on your way out. I love to know the kinds of videos that you guys enjoy seeing, so I can put out content that you'll all enjoy. I hope that you have a blessed and beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.